Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. And going right back to Walker. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now here's Mahomes. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in the run. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now Mahomes. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Nice little juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To the air. Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Off the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give for Walker running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-14. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. He's got McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Mahomes. And he is caught. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by 4. 53 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Allen. Completes this to Jefferson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Allen. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's first down. Now Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is first and 10. One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one nearly picked off. It's kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on fourth down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the first down they picked up.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's came up right now for them.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. On the counter, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, It's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Smith and Jigba with the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Allen, being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Looking to put a drive together. Allen now looks to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. quickly here to Smith-Njigba. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen going to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now Allen. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Walker. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And we'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Case. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And we'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Pacheco again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. First down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Right back to Chase. And he's brought down after a short game.
Chase. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Butker knocks it through. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, they call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Gets it for the first time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Harrison Smith in on the stop. They pick up a yard. Still need 1 more, though. 3rd down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Running with Walker again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. I'll go with Walker on the counter. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop it.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Worthy now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting out with an empty backfield, Gronk. Here they come. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 28. Goes wheels in by Arroyo. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. They'll start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Allen gonna throw again. Fits it through the middle. And he's gonna set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. Now Seattle gonna call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, Allen to the air. Running inside by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Myers' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Dude, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Juke the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen setting up to throw. Got his man. It's Kupp over the middle. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Let's come in here. Allen. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They motion Kupp over right. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. shake off one tackle part. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets him on the end route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they kick it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes one defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Run for Pacheco to start that out. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Brought in right side by McLaurin. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught, Chase Henson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Seahawks take over just shy of the 40.
Intercepted.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Play action now, Allen. He puts some juice on it deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46.
The 46-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught, it's Kelsey again. And they take him down right along the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Dukes out a one-stop. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Another throw for Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Walker on first down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Smith-Njigba, right side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the Seahawks. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.